Hi everyone, I'm Yuqian Sun. I'm currently a PhD candidate at Royal College of Art. I'm also the main developer and creator of game 1001 Nights. The first entry for me to create work are always media arts. Like I sometimes do art installations or experimental maybe websites as an art project. I didn't define myself, like said, okay, I'm a game developer until very lately, maybe from like 3 or 4 years ago. So in 2020, I was in the master program in Goldsmiths. In the final assignment, we need to actually make a game. Combined with my perspective towards AI, I thought, oh, I definitely need to make something play with the natural language interactions with AI. Suddenly, the idea about 1001 Nights came into mind because I heard about that folklore since I was a kid. So basically, in that folklore, there's a king who was betrayed by his wife. So he started to marry and kill a girl every day. So the protagonist Shahrazad was his new bride, but Shahrazad tell stories every day to the king. So she always stop at the cliff in the end. So the king is super curious about the story, so he won't kill her. So after 1001 Nights, after 1001 stories, the king was kind of moved. So he said, okay, let's marry. So that's become a happy ending, that the king doesn't kill more girls later. I know that's only a tale. Everyone seems to accept that story. Story just came into my mind, maybe Shahrazad can really use the story as the weapon. She can turn the story into the real weapons to fight back with the king. I think that works because even in 2020s, this kind of game mechanism, you lead the AI, you lead the language model to mention specific weapons, so you can get that. That's already feasible. So I said, okay, let's make that game. In 2020s, I fine-tuned the GPT-2 with some short stories. So basically, GPT-2 is the grandmother of ChatGPT. So grandmother needs more knowledge, and it's very hard to teach grandmother. But generally, it works. After that, this game demo, I showcased it in some art galleries. And in 2021, I entered a PhD. I wrote the first paper about based on some data I collected from the public. Because ChatGPT really solved most of the challenges I met in the game. For example, in 2020s, the king can only continue your story. He cannot evaluate if you are insulting him or are you talking to him. He cannot detect that. But ChatGPT's ability allows me to design all the game mechanism I can imagine, including the king. The king now can only really play the role of the king. So each time he will judge you, oh, are you insulting me, or are you mocking me, or are you really telling a story? And then I can generate the weapons, I can generate descriptions of each weapons based on the story. So I think from last year, I thought, okay, now I can really make that into an indie game, not regarded just as an art project or research project anymore. So actually the development of it is very traditional, just like how every game developer go. The only part that we use AI is to tell the story. So when you tell a story here, once upon a time there was a cook called Gordon Ramsay. You send it to the king, and the king is driven by AI. It was sent into the large language model. Currently, we use ChatGPT, and then he gets the reply. So he may say who is Gordon Ramsay? That sounds like a gibberish. So this part is generated by AI. So basically, the AI has become only a kind of a service to make it work. And this game cannot work without it. And all other parts, all the game models, CG, character design, background, is all traditionally made by human artists, including myself. The general situation I can feel so far is definitely the game industry, especially the indie game industry community, are kind of super sensitive towards them, because to be honest, this technology, the generative AI technologies, advance so fast, faster than the regulations. I have to say, even though I'm the people who really enjoy AI, I do research every day, I have to say the regulation is not enough. So it caused a huge chaos into especially artist community. It's very easy to have their art to be stolen and imitated by the AI models. This is how we as an artist think AI should work. This is the story about a girl who doesn't accept the brutal ritual. This is the story we want to present. This is how we want the AI to tell a story about ourselves. And we just want this game to meet more people, to tell this story to more people, and to inviting people to create their story. The whole point of this game is to co-create a story together like no one can imagine before.